Hello friends, welcome to Dezinlife. Friends, today we are going to discuss a very controversial but very important topic of our pharma industry. Whether we should focus on missed call analysis of the medical rep, or you can say their call, customer coverage of the medical rep, or we should think or talk more about exploring opportunities or what we can do about what call we are doing. See, there are many pharma companies where from the area manager up to general manager or vice president, or some cases even president also, they talk about missed call analysis. Not only they talk about missed call analysis, but that becomes a central theme of some of the company, or you can say biggest strategy of those companies. Now think of a situation in a company. One side is poor medical rep and another side is entire management talking about how much call he has done in a month, what is his missed call analysis, which doctor he has missed, and we are discussing that only, nothing else. And interestingly, most of the medical reps in different companies who are the big performers are not so great in this so-called coverage parameters. And in the reverse side, most of the medical reps who are good in these parameters are not good in the business performance. What all this indicate? So management need to think about this. See, another question comes, why entire hierarchy do this? To me, what more important looks to be the lack of the role clarity. When people does not have the role clarity, they start supervising subordinate, and the easiest target comes is the poor medical rep and his missed call analysis or his customer coverage data. And entire our reason of non-performance of the company or that area or that region that boil down to that poor medical rep coverage pattern, or you can say coverage for a particular month. So if in a think of a situation, suppose there is a medical rep covering a list of 150 doctors, and in a particular month medical rep covers a 120 doctor. So we don't discuss about these 120 calls or 120 doctors, but what we discuss more about those 20% business opportunities or those 30 doctors that probably we have missed out everything because of that only. So when we are talking about or we discuss only about these 30 doctors or say 20% missed doctor, we don't discuss about those 80% doctors. Basically we missed out those 5 critical factors. What are those 5 critical factors? Number 1, what all we can do to explore business from this 120 doctors and maybe 80% doctor, we don't look at. We simply leave that because we are more focused on those 20. The factor number 2, why a medical rep has missed those 30 doctors? Can there be some positive reasons also? They may not be so much potential also, or medical rep keep them in the list just to complete 150 numbers. We need to think on this also. Factor number 3, when entire hierarchy is focused on the fault finding rather than being a facilitator, how an organization will progress in this kind of environment? Factor number 4, when entire hierarchy do not discuss or miss out what is the role of area manager, what is the role of regional manager, what is the role of general managers, and everybody is duplicating or this supervisory job. So then those people are not doing their job and we don't discuss. And fifth factor, in the whole process, what we missed out is how to make those call effective. What 120 doctor he is meeting, how to make those call effective rather than adding one more, or say another 30 doctor, 20 doctor, whatever it is. So we are focusing nowhere on the making call effective. Question comes, why we do that? Now I'll give you 5 reasons or the solutions with some examples, of course without taking anybody's name, why these things happen and what should happen. The first reason is we do not know, or can say most of the cases people do not know what is the role of the people at the senior level. I remember one of the company I was working at director level, the person used to talk, you do the quantity, and when you talk 3 times quantity, something like Vidya Balan entertainment, it become equivalent to quality. I still fail to understand how quantity to quantity is equal to quality, but that's how it was. I remember another senior person who was working as vice president in a company. He used to say, because I know this much only, what I know that you do customer coverage and his medical rep is doing right customer coverage, business will come. So like this, many people are talking this only. Primarily is a lack of role clarity, or they hide their own incompetence by making an attempt to expose a poor medical rep who in any case don't want to hide anything. The second reason is, in industry still people get promoted to senior level due to sheer number of years of their experience, or sometimes they have good resume because they have worked in the good companies. But many cases they do not know what is their role at new positions. And I remember some of the cases, the people in their peer group, people are working as a country head or can say all India business head, they were talking their colleagues that I don't know what to do in this situation, and company is falling down. So people at even senior level, at vice president, president level also sometimes fumble on these parameters. It's a very serious thing to talk, but I'm still talking. The third reason is, most of the companies there is no predefined system where person at senior level knows what exactly his role is. And one reason is that in most of the companies our training managers have background of working as an area manager or maximum up to regional managers. So they talk to training what is the role of medical rep, what is the role of area manager, and very few cases what is the role of regional manager. Hardly any company they talk of the role of the entire hierarchies. What is the role of area manager, regional manager, general manager, sales head, because there is a exactly system is. Some company they operate on the basis of JDs, or what we call the job description. But most of those cases also that also remain in the files. Now I talk of rest of two reasons. I'll give more of the solution part. So the fourth reason, or fourth can say this is solution part. In the pharma hierarchy, when we carefully analyze, there is a clear-cut role demarcation at the different level. The role of medical rep, role of area manager, regional manager, general manager, sales head, or general manager, or the vice president, anything. So it can be done. It is not that it cannot be done. And in some companies, suppose there is hierarchy change, or they keep less hierarchy, more hierarchy, though these roles can be changed. So there is systems are available which many times we don't follow, most of the time we don't follow. Another solution part, I'll quote a interview of late Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha. Once in interview she said, leaders are always loner. This means that leaders has to chart out their own path. They should not wait someone to tell them what their role is. So they need to redefine their own role and entire hierarchy role in their company. Because different company you may have different role to do. So that entire organization benefit from their wisdom, rather than talking or doing on the missed call analysis or the customer coverage analysis of the poor medical rep. Friends, my idea was to bring out this less discussed but very important issue to the surface. And I shall be happy to help out for any organization or any individual to working out on the role clarity or the job clarity, and which can lead to the much more successful or more productive work. And I hope this discussion will be useful to you, and this will give you a food for thought to think about on this, where we should focus, whether we should focus or keep on focusing on missed cause analysis, or should we focus on what call we are doing, how we can make it call them effective, or you can say exploring opportunities. So friends, thank you very much for watching us today. Thank you friends.